I'm Simon. I'm one of the co-founders of ZenMate, and I'm running the business part of our company.
And I'm Markus. I take care of the technical aspects of our company.
And we launched roughly a year ago in Manchester, UK. And while we're in Manchester, UK, we're looking for the best accelerators in Europe, and came to the conclusion that Plug and Play, Axel Springer Plug and Play accelerator would be the best fit for our company, because at the one hand you have the largest media company, Axel Springer, in the back of the accelerator, which is very helpful for customer acquisition at the beginning, and also Plug and Play Tech Center as the other sparring partner of that accelerator, so to say, which is very helpful on a later stage once a company like we now have traction to have basically a bridge over to Silicon Valley. So this was one of the reasons why we moved from Manchester to Berlin to basically join that accelerator. And we launched our product within the accelerator. By the end of the accelerator, I had 100,000 users from around the world. And on that basis, we made fundraising, raised a seed round of roughly $1 million, and built our team, moved to our own office, and worked very hard on our infrastructure, because we're in the online privacy and security business, and also continue to work on our product roadmap. And we're now at a stage where we're like roughly 15 people with 2.5 million users from around the world, and the United States very strongly growing, which is one of the reasons why we now came over to Plug and Play Tech Center to raise our Series A with the help of Plug and Play, Offsite, and Robin. Definitely for us it was the case that we knew we can work very well together as a team, with having Markus on the technical part and me on the business side. And also we did know that we have a cool product, but there was still like some uncertainty involved. So we did know that we need basically a secure space where we can continue to work on the product side as well as work on the business model. And for this, the accelerator was really awesome, because we had a lot of mentorship programs, a lot of sparring partners. There were mentor days where like successful entrepreneurs who already did build very large companies and sold them successfully could serve as sparring partners. Plus then again, having the US perspective within the accelerator also gave us like help to basically work on our vision, because especially German companies tend to be a little bit more conservative, and having global partners from day one helped us to really basically go big in terms of vision as well. One thing that's very noticeable for us is, first of all, the ecosystem, obviously. It starts at Plug and Play with all the other companies you meet, which is very helpful sometimes to just exchange thoughts, right? And have casual talks with other startup founders to kind of work on the idea. But then on a more business level, in terms of talking to investors, we can tell that there's a difference in terms of how venture capital investors in the Valley approach things. There's a noticeable difference that here investors tend to go for market leadership, and also finance companies with the goal of gaining market leadership in their respective field. We could also tell that their investment thesis is usually tailored towards this goal, whereas there's a little bit more conservative approach maybe in Europe. Also, there's still like a Series A crunch, so to say, which has proven very difficult for European companies. So the reception of what we do, being a pure software company and also sort of infrastructure company, we have the feeling is a lot more appreciated here. And makes fundraising also easier, especially for the Series A. And our first meetings for Series A, but also United States is one of our strongest and fastest growing countries in terms of user base. So we do think it makes sense to increase our presence in the States as well, as it's still the most important internet country in the world, so to say, or internet market. So what we're aiming at is most likely opening a satellite office here, most likely also with the help of Plug and Play, and then also returning sometime soon to engage in further meetings with Silicon Valley-based investors.